why, like, is this my fates or something? Like, is this some type of curse that somebody put in me or something? Like, is this just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it at this point. It's like close to the breaking point, man. It's close to it. It's close to it. Guys, we're gonna turn on a video. Another doom and gloom video that I didn't want to make, but I gotta make this because I think this is very important. And I'm not trying to like say anything about anybody in the community before someone gets riled up in the comments. It's just whatever, like community division, like it happens, it happens in a lot of fandoms and fan bases and whatever, right? So today we're gonna be talking about just that, and the community division is basically just in between. Like I made a video, the last video, it was about Splitgate 1 versus Arena Reloaded, and it has something to do with it a little bit, but it's a little bit more different, man. I think the community has gotten so divided to the point where everyone has different things that they expect from the studio to do with Splitgate, or what they should do with Splitgate. You got the anti-portal spamming players that don't like, quote unquote portal spamming, and they want that to be, they think that's the reason why the game isn't getting any attention, or just it's not, they think it's just not fun. And then you got the people who are just basically Splitgate 1 players that they just want that Halo like experience, like what they did with Splitgate 1, and they just want that experience again. And then you got the Arena Reloaded people, including myself. I include myself. We actually think this is a better version, but at the same time though, like we kind of do want something new. Like we don't want to go back to Splitgate 1, blah blah blah. You got all of these people, man, right? All right, listen. I'm probably gonna play a clip, and yeah, there's probably gonna be some people who really like Splitgate 1 is gonna be on my tail, but there's a clip that I want to play, and you guys are going to see why. Like, I'm going to, well, you're basically going to see why I actually agree with this. And here we go. Let's play the clip. I'm sorry, y'all.
Or all the old heads from Splitgate 1 that just don't like Splitgate 2 and bitch about everything, and then get their way, and then bitch more, and then get their way and ruins the game.
Like, I get it, they're trying to stick to their niche OG player base, but that shit's old and it's dying. Unfortunately, you do have to adapt to the new player bases coming in, like us, or even the old heads. Like, if you want to just keep playing the same arena shit or races, fine, I get it.
Alright, now, so this video was from Corrosis TTV, so he has a YouTube channel, so check it out. I'll have his link of his video and also his channel in the description. And this was basically, he was basically giving answers from the community about how they felt about Season 2 at the time. And I think you should give it a watch, like the entirety of the watch. Like, it's pretty good to see, like, what the community thinks about. Like, a lot of people won't do this. Like, usually us YouTubers will just talk about, our thoughts about, like, our own individual thoughts about the season, whether we think it's meh, bad, good, whatever, right? But he actually did a pretty good job of getting the community's, thoughts about it. And this specific clip that I want to talk about is, let me get straight to the point, because you're probably like, okay, stop yapping, dude, get straight to the point. All right, so this clip was basically for Cleezy. I think that's how you say his name. Well, I just want to highlight him specifically. I know V said other things as well, but specifically, I want to talk about what oh my god, Cleezy said. So basically, what he said was that Splitgate 1 had its get their way, and then be worried about this and that, then get their way, and then ruins the game, all this and that. I might have to agree on this, man. I'm gonna be honest, I might have to agree on this, man. Literally, ever since this game came out, ever since Splitgate 2 was a thing, all the Splitgate 1 people was like, I'm not feeling it, man. But read the room, people. Splitgate 1 was just a dorm project. It was just a college dorm project, right? Like, it was never meant to be a fully fledged game Like we gotta understand that, right? And plus we know about the spaghetti code with the technical depth, story. It just happens. But we gotta know and understand that Splitgate has to evolve, man. It has to. Because if it doesn't, then it's gonna stick with the same niche audience and it's not gonna be profitable. Like it has to be profitable at the end of the day. It's a business at the end of the day. If it's not profitable, there's nothing you can do about it, right? Like I would love for it to be niche and profitable at the same time, but there's not a lot of those type of projects that is allowed to do that because they're also not big enough to be mainstream, but also they're not too small to where they can't make, a lot of money with the project, right? So you just have to really kind of understand why they're, you know, why they made Splitgate 2 slash Arena Reloaded in the first place. And heck, they even listened to the Splitgate 1 players that hey, this is not it. You need to re-overhaul the game, and they did exactly that. Guess what? The Splitgate 1 players are still going on and on about how this is the weaker sequel, this and that. I'm like, you guys kind of gotten what you got that you wanted. You gotten no abilities, no factions, and yep, basically a game overhaul. Basically, a lot of games don't get that opportunity. I'm gonna let you know right now. Like usually the game just shuts down indefinitely. But you guys have gotten that much. The game got overhauled just for you guys. And we are still saying how this is the weaker sequel, despite there is a lot of more stuff within Arena Reloaded than there ever was with Splitgate 1. Like I said in my last video, the only thing that Splitgate 1 has over Arena Reloaded, well, the few things. One is the cohesive design philosophy. I'm not talking about the gameplay. I'm talking about the design was better. I admit that. Unreal Engine 4 does look a lot better than 5. And another thing, the last thing I said was the game has way more features than the second game. I won't lie, Splitgate 1 has, like I said, it had more game modes, more kind of unique, fun party modes. There was, like I said, there was modes I didn't even know that even existed in Splitgate 1 until I looked further after the game went peer to peer. And also, replay systems are still missing. I still can't believe that. And there's a few more features that were from Splitgate 1 that are just not present within the second game, right? So I'll let you guys have those two, but I mean, pretty much, I think Arena Reloaded, like I said, I think it's better. I'm not trying to make it objective or anything. If you prefer Splitgate 1, all power to you, right? The only objective thing I can talk about is features and maps and just, the actual gameplay. Like what game has this and what game doesn't. In terms of like what's better, it's up to the viewer, right? That's up to the audience, the player, that's up to them, right? I'm not saying that Arena Reloaded is better, but I'm just saying that or even Splitgate 1 is better. I'm not saying that either, or is worse, or even I'm not saying either of the game is worse than another. All I'm saying is that one game has a few more features than the other game. That's it. That's all I'm saying. All I just want to say is that Splitgate needs to evolve. It needs to be more than just your usual arena shooter, rudimentary arena shooter. It needs to be more than that, to be honest with you. That's all I gotta say for this video. If you guys agreed with what Fikalizi said in that clip, leave a comment, And also, if you disagree, also leave a comment as well. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe. It was more of a yap video, but I just want to say this, man. But anyways, community division. You hate to see it, but just how it is, See you guys later.